I'm Dr. Portela. I'm a pediatrician and a current interim chief medical officer for the Infant Welfare Society in Chicago. I graduated from RUSM in 2007. I've always wanted to be a doctor. I knew since I was a child. It was just something that came to me when I was about 4 or 5, and I decided that was my life path, and I just strived for it from then on. In college, I knew that I wanted to go to medical school, and I had applied to some schools in the US, and it was just very difficult. I got waitlisted, and I didn't want to wait. I thought, this is my time. I was 2 years out of college. I was working for a social service agency, and I felt, I'm going to take the opportunity if it comes to me, and it did in the form of RUSM. I met my 2 best friends at RUSM. We're still friends till this day. Kim is the godmother to my child, and we see each other at least 2 to 3 times a year, even though she lives in Texas. My other friend Pranav is an internal medicine doctor here in Chicago, and I have nothing but amazing memories from RUSM. I've always wanted to be a pediatrician. When I was a child, it was just because that's what I was. It wasn't until I got a little older that I thought maybe I'd like to do OBGYN. But then throughout the rotation, when the babies came out, they were so much cuter than the mother and what was left behind. And I decided that I was definitely the personality of a pediatrician. It is fairly new, and it's very different. It's very interesting because now I'm behind the scenes. I have to not worry. As a provider, you think, I need my patients, I need to make my salary, but if you have a slow day, that's okay because you have so much other things to do. But behind the scenes, you're thinking, well, we want to keep our office open, we want to make sure that the community gets their care, we need to make sure that the patients are still coming in, bring in revenue. How do we do that? And especially with the population that we deal with, which is mostly low-income Medicaid. And so it's just such a different transition in mindset from what I was used to. Right now, I would like us to expand our services, especially our services to the community. I want us to get more out into the community, help people. About 80% of our patients right now are Spanish speaking. And so there aren't that many places that they can go to where they speak their native language and they understand their customs. And so I want them to know that we're here and that we're here to treat them and we're here to help them raise their children and treat them as well. And so I think just like having people know that we're here to provide the care that they need. RUSM to me means the pathway of being able to achieve everything that I've been able to achieve. It means having finished medical school, going to residency at the University of Illinois, becoming a pediatrician, giving me the opportunity to now become a chief medical officer. I would not have been able to do any of that if I wouldn't have gone to RUSM. When you have the goal in mind that you want to become a doctor and that you are going to finish, then you do that. And so stay true to yourself, stay true to your ultimate goal, because there's nothing that can deter you from that if that's truly what you want to do.